Children, yes, welcome back to our English class. So, here, children, in we have a new lesson in the page number 40 of your English textbook, right? So, before entering the conversation between these two characters, so just let us know what is the meaning of a museum, right? So, here in the page number 40 in C1, they have asked you a simple question over there. Can you see the children? Have you ever visited a museum? Have you children? It means whenever you have been a vacation for vacation to your native places or here and there, have you ever had been to a museum? Maybe I may get some people, some children may say yes, some may say no. Okay, but don't worry. I'll just tell you what is a museum. Okay, children, here a museum is nothing but it's a building where means the objects of historical, scientific, artistic, and cultural things are kept. They're conserved very safely, right? Mean they're kept very safe because we don't use such things, or we the weapons, it can be the vessels, it can be, and the way the type of clothes they used to wear, and even what all, even the many sculptures, and even the animals, what do you call, which we haven't seen at all, right? We have might have heard, like for example, we have in the lesson also we have a dinosaur, right? But you or me haven't seen a dinosaur at all in reality, right? We have just seen in the films, that's it, okay, but we haven't ever seen this. So even their, what do you call, the bone structure is also being means we have a different museums for that, okay? So different names are also given, like anatomies are there, artistic museums are there, okay? So many cultural museums are there, so in that way we will have a different kinds of museum, okay? So here we have a small conversation between these two characters, that is Minu and Dino. Okay, Dino is like a nickname, we can say, which is given to the dinosaur. Wow, dinosaur, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that it's a conversation between Minu and Dino. Is it scary, children? Dinosaur, have you ever spoken to a dinosaur? No, right? Yes, but here in the story, Minu, she gets a chance to speak to a dinosaur. But let us see what is a museum actually. I just want have just collected some pictures. I would like to just show you to you people. Okay, see, it's a picture of a Bidar, where we can say where, okay, because Bidar, when I say, I hope you can easily understand. It's in Karnataka itself, and if you get a chance, you can just go there and watch. Okay, there even you will be getting that bullets also, children, what they used to, the big stones and all, which they used to for the wars and all, okay? Even you will get there, you can will get a chance to see over there. See, these are the old vessels, and what do you call, which is kept, the designs and all, which way they used to use in the entrance and all, okay? And here are some pictures of, see, even the animals, I said now, structures are being kept. The bone, this one structure is because we haven't seen these animals at all, right? So by seeing them, okay, so we can just identify, okay, these kind of animals were there in our ancient times, okay? We haven't seen at all, right? Yes, but we can see, if you want, you can just see any videos. If you just type museum, videos of museum, right, you will get a chance, means you can see in the your mobile also. Ask your parents to show you, they'll definitely show you, okay? So here, so before that, children, when I am saying this, there's a question for you in your C1, that is, have you ever visited a museum? Right below the names of the five things that you saw there. So if you haven't gone to a museum and you haven't seen anything, but you can just now, after I showing you the picture, or just go for any video, okay, type a museum and go for a video, and after watching the video, you can just write down any five things that what you see in the museum, okay? So they have given the five blanks over there, okay, that you have to write on. So before going that, let us just have put a glance on the new words and the meanings also, which you come across the lesson, okay, children? Yes. So here there are some words. Maybe it's not that clear. Okay, but I will tell you. Don't worry, children. And as I always do that after reading these meanings, I'm going to give a model reading for you. Okay, where you have to read in the same style when you are reading the text. Okay. So after that, while reading, I'll be telling you to underline certain words which you have to write in the first main bit, that is new words. After new words, you are going supposed to write the meanings of these new words, okay? So let us go for this. Minu and Dino. the meanings. Strange, strange, strange means unusual, odd, which is like different, we can say, right? Unusual or odd. Admires means you look at something and you feel so admired, right? You love to look at that itself. When you see something new, it can be a flower, it can be a butterfly, it can be anything, children, which attracts you, what you admire at it, you just love to look at that, right? It is called as admiring. Okay, to be amazed at. Huge, huge, huge. Huge means very big. Big is a common word which we use, children, but when it comes to size, if it is too big, so dinosaur, just think about a dinosaur, children, right? They are very huge. Think about a mountain, they are very huge. Okay, we can't say it as a big, we call it as a huge, right? Means it implies that it's very big, very big. Okay, attractive. Obviously attractive, by the word only you can tell that it's like a magnet, it is like attracting you something. Okay, you just go very near to anything which attracts you, right? It's attractive means like magnetic or attracting. Okay, scared. Scared means afraid, means you're scared of something, you are afraid of something, right? Hesitatingly, see this word is which I think it's a new for you. Hesitatingly means, children, sometimes now you don't want to do something and you with a doubt you do it. Okay, okay, maybe you in a doubt you do a certain works and all. So for example, why I should go here and there, sometimes now you want to talk to your teacher, and some children will be there that who don't feel free to speak to a teacher, right? And they feel hesitated, means whether to speak to teacher or not. So just they'll be having a doubt whether I should go and speak to teacher or not. Okay, so this is called as a hesitating. Okay, like doubtly we can say. Then comes roam, roam, roam. Roam means to wander. Wander means to walk here and there without any work. Okay, so when you are very free, you roam. Peacefully means calmly. Okay, without any war, fights, and all. It's like peacefully. Species, children, species is nothing but like type or a kind. Okay, of that animals kind, or it can be birds kind, or plants, any thing. Okay, species we can say. Extinction. Okay, these two words that you come across, children, in this story, that is extinction and endangered. Okay, why I'm saying is this, because even this word you will listen in your science also in future, or maybe now also you are having, or what, I don't know about that. But yes, of course, why in future also you will listen to these words like species, like what you call extinction, endangered. Okay, so let us know thoroughly what is the meaning of this extinction and endangered. Okay, children, extinctions are those animal extinction means which is no longer. Okay, means almost they are dead. So now if I ask you that which animals are almost dead and you can't see any species, any family of the that animal, so that is almost that dead, like we can say, take the help of this, what you call, dinosaur itself, right? So there are certain animals and birds also which we don't know, which we haven't seen at all, right? And we may see in the picture somewhere else. They are called as extincted animals. Okay, where their family, they are not at all still there on the earth at all. Okay, so we call them as extinction. Okay, whereas endangered means they are in a risk. Okay, even they can also become extinction, means their number is getting decreased. Okay, one by one. So as we all know, why should regarding the tiger only, right? So tiger is our national animal. So and always now, whenever you just what do you call, just go for a history of a tiger, or if you want to read an article of a tiger, then they'll give a number, children, right? A number means how many tigers are still left in India, right? So the number is getting decreased day by day. They, okay, means they are becoming endangered, and slowly what happens, it will become extinction. Then finally you may not see any tigers at all on the earth. Okay, so and these things happens because of some atmospheric changes, or because of we human beings mistakes also. Okay, let us see what is there in the story, you will understand much better. Okay, so I just wanted to know what is the difference between a extinction and a endangered animals. Okay, extinction means no longer in existence or almost they are dead. Okay, and whereas endangered means at a risk, means they can become extinction very shortly, so they are at a very risk, a great risk. Okay, and becoming extinction. Then disappeared means completely vanish. Okay, means like jadoo chala gaya kabhi, completely. Okay, like vanished completely. Okay, so why to give let us take the example of this that vanish, what do you call, powder for washing they use now. Vanish means what? To go completely. The whatever the market stains are there, it will go completely. Means they use that word because all it is clear, right? In the same way, disappeared means to vanish. Okay, means you can't see anymore there. Yeah. So these are the words that we come across the lesson. Okay, and the last one is that is pity. Pity means to show sympathy. We say na ayo papa. When someone falls, you show that pityness. Okay, the sympathy, right? So pity is something that feeling of sympathy. Yes. So I hope you all are having textbook with you right now in your hand. When you are listening to me, children, please keep your textbook in front of your no, and you are not supposed to watch the video right now. You are supposed to watch the your look into your book. Okay, when I am reading. Okay, just keep your fingers on the words where I read. Okay, then you are supposed to read in the same style where how I read. Okay, children. Then afterwards I'll explain you the lesson. So now read this dialogue between a young girl, Minu, and the dinosaur kept in a museum. Minu and Dino. Minu, a 10-year-old girl, goes to see a museum. There are many strange things in the museum. Many things are kept in the glass boxes with labels. Minu reads the labels one by one. As she is moving around, she sees a dinosaur on a table. She goes near the table and admires the big animal. It had a huge body, long neck, and twinkling eyes. Minu finds its eyes very attractive. Suddenly, the dinosaur starts speaking. Dino. Hello, Minu. I am Dino, the dinosaur. How are you? Minu cannot believe her ears. She feels very scared and tries to run away. But Dino calls her back. Dino, don't be afraid of me. I am your friend. Don't you want to talk to me? Minu comes near the dinosaur hesitatingly. Dino, I love children. They are very nice. They do not harm anyone. Minu, but I have heard you harm others. That is why you are kept here and not allowed to roam about. Dino, no, Minu. When we lived on the earth, we did not harm anyone. We just wanted to live peacefully like other animals. Minu, then why are you kept here? Where are your mama, papa, and friends? Dino, we used to live on the earth thousands of years ago, but many atmospheric changes pushed our species to extinction, which means none of my family or species is found on this planet anymore. Minu, oh, that is so sad. Couldn't we, the humans, do anything to save you? Dino. No, Minu, we disappeared from the earth long before humans arrived. But you can save many other species from extinction. Minu, really? How? Dino, let me explain it to you. You see, man and other animals share this beautiful earth. They have been doing so for a long time. Once there was enough for everything, enough food and water, enough forest cover and plants, grassy plants. But slowly the number of people grew. Their needs too grew. So they started cutting trees and killing animals. Today there is very little space left for some animals. The bird dodo has already disappeared from the earth. Many more species of animals are endangered and may also disappear in a few years. Pandas, gorillas, grizzly bears, elephants, tigers, and copper butterfly are all endangered animals. Minu, that's really sad. What can we do to save those animals? Dino, man must stop cutting forest and killing animals. Minu, but why do we kill animals? Dino, to get leather, oil, medicines, or maybe just for fun. That is pity, a pity. I will tell all my friends not to harm animals. Otherwise, there will be more animals in museums than in forest. Yes, hopefully, children, when I was reading the story, maybe most of you might have understood at least a 50%, right? So let us go for it, okay, now, children, and keep your pencil in your hand. So whenever a new word come across, I'll ask you to underline these words, okay? And you have to write these words in your classwork as a new word, okay? So let us start. Yes, Minu and Dino. Minu, a 10-year-old girl. So how old was she? Yes, exactly. She was 10 years old. Goes to a museum. There are many strange things. So underline the word museum. 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 Yes. And then underline the word strange. 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 Strange means I had told you already, children. Strange means unusual, which is like different. Okay. Hatke, like odd. Strange. Underline the word strange things in the museum. Many things are kept in the glass boxes with labels. Okay, so many things means almost, children, I told you that they keep it safely, right? Whenever you go to a museum, right, uh, before entering only there you will be having some instructions that you should not harm, you should not touch any things which is kept in the museum. You have to just look from far, okay? And most of the what you call the objects or whatsoever will be kept in a glass piece also, so that usually some small children, they'll be naughty and also they may touch unknowingly. For that reason, these things, many things will be kept in a what do you call, glass and all. Even weapons also, children, the old people, they, we all know, right, they used to use weapons which was made of stones and all, right? Even they are all kept in the museum in a glass, right, so that no one should touch it. And they had kept the label. So let me tell you what is a label, okay? Children, whenever you see, you want to say take a thing and all, you see, you will have that particular thing's name on that, right? Right, like why to go here, if you're taking a Parle-G biscuit, okay, if it is a biscuit, means if it is in a say what do you call, without any written things on that, and you, it's just a packet, then you will have a confusion, right, whether it is a biscuit or something else, right? So we label it what it is, right? So labeling is something which will tell you that what actually the thing is there in the museum which is kept over there, okay? From by reading the labels, you will understand what it is, because many of us also will not be knowing that what they have kept, right? So when we read the label, then we'll understand, okay, acha, this is what that is one, okay? And beside what do you call that particular picture, if any story is there behind that particular thing and all, or any article is there, they have even there, the written script also will be there on the side, which you can read and understand what actually it is, and from which period, in which year it was done and all, okay? You'll get more information when you read that article. So and before, in front of that particular picture and all, there will be label where it tells that what actually the thing is kept in that particular glass box, okay? So that is what called is a label. So underline the word labels there, labels, labels. Minu reads the labels one by one. Okay, see, even in the picture also, children, in front of the dinosaur okay, dinosaur, another small pic is there, can you see? And on that something is scribbled, written on that, okay? So that is called as a labeling, right? So when you read it, you will understand that what actually it is. So she reads each and every label wherever she is going, and as she is moving around, she sees a dinosaur. So she was just moving one by one, watching, reading the labels and on. Then finally, her eyes falls on this dinosaur, which you see in your book also, right? Then, and sees a dinosaur on a table. She goes near the table and admires. So underline the word admires. Her eyes get struck. Right? She just looks at that continuously, means it's attracting her, right? Admire. She's amazed to see that. Wow, what kind of this animal is it? And that way, because she haven't seen it outside at all, right? So she feels something new. So she just looks at that. So underline the word admires, Admires. The big animal. It had a huge body, long neck, and twinkling eyes. Wow. Children, see there how they are describing these things. Okay. The body. How is the body described? Yes, the body is described as huge. What kind of body it is? Huge body. What kind of neck it is? long neck. What kind of eyes it is? Twinkling eyes. Okay, these are called as describing words. Children, you will come across these things in our practice book also. So I'm just giving you a hint. Okay, right? So you see, whenever you want to tell something about a noun, see, body is a noun, neck is a noun, eyes are noun, right? So when you want to tell more about the noun, so we describe it by telling this, like it's a very small body, huge body, thin body, right? Long neck, short neck, and all. So these words will describe the nouns there. Okay, so they are called as describing words. So a huge body, long neck, and twinkling eyes. Minu finds its eyes very attractive. So underline the word attractive over there. ATTRACTIVE. Attractive is, which is like a magnet. Okay, she was unable to move herself from there. She was continuously looking into its eyes. Suddenly, the dinosaur starts speaking. My God, children, if you were there in that place, okay, when you were just looking into the dinosaur and suddenly it starts speaking at you, okay, what will be your reaction? What will you do, children? You start running from there, right? Obviously, or you'll start crying, or you'll call your mom or dad, or you run towards them, right? Obviously, any one of us will get scared when suddenly a statue like a thing is speaking to you, right? You feel so scared there, right? The same thing happened with this girl also. Suddenly, the dinosaur starts speaking to Minu, saying that, Dino, hello, Minu, I am Dino, the dinosaur. How are you? So this was uttered, spoken by the dino, right? As it spoke, see the reaction of Minu. Minu cannot believe her eyes. She feels very scared. Underline the word scared. SCARED, scared. And tries to run away. But Dino calls her back. She tries to run away from there, but Dino will convince her, hey, it's okay, I don't do anything. Okay, come here, I'm just your friend. In that way, it tells to Minu and calls her back. Dino, don't be afraid of me. I am your friend. Don't you want to talk to me? Then it asks, see, I'm not your enemy, okay? I'm just here like a friend to you. Don't you want to talk to me or what? He'd asked to Minu. Minu comes near the dinosaur hesitatingly, right? Already she is scared and even she's confused whether to go or not, whether it will harm me or what. She doesn't know anything, but she was okay. She was taking her own boldly steps. She was just more being brave. She was just moving near the dinosaur to talk in a very doubted manner, right? In a very hesitatingly, right? Underline the word hesitatingly. HESISITATINGLY. Hesitatingly, right? Dino. I love children. They are very nice. They do not harm anyone. So this is what it says to Minu. See, I love children. I know, and the children will never harm anyone. This is what it said to Minu. Minu, but I have heard you harm others. That is why you are kept here and not allowed to roam about. Then she says, I know we will not harm, but I have heard. Heard means she has heard somewhere, someone has told her that dinosaurs are very dangerous. It will kill the human beings. It will tear the human beings. That is what even you had seen in the pictures also, right, children? Just when they keep their leg on human being, the person will be like completely smashed, right? So, and we have seen the picture. So that is what she says. But I have heard that you harm people. That is why you are kept here, and you are not allowed to roam anywhere. Roam, I said, children, not means wandering here and there. That is the reason that you are being kept here and not allowed to roam anywhere. She says to the dino, no, me, no. When we lived on the earth, we did not harm anyone. We just wanted to live peacefully like other animals. Then he says, no, no, me, no, you're wrong. When we were on this earth, we never harmed anyone. We just wanted to live peacefully. Underline the word peacefully there. PEACEFULLY, peacefully. Means calmly, without disturbance, like enjoying their life and all, right? Like other animals. Minu, then why are you kept here? Where are your mama, papa, and friends? Then she asked. So if it is the case, then why are you kept here? And where are your family? Where is your family? Where is your papa? Where is your mama? Where are your friends? She asked the dino. Dino says, we used to live on the earth thousands of years ago, but many atmospheric changes pushed our species to extinction. So underline the word as atmospheric, children. See, atmospheric changes, like it can be anything, children. It can be an earthquake, it can be a flood, it can be many disasters, like, okay, anything it can be. So due to that some atmospheric changes and all, we were pushed. Okay, means from the earth, means now our family or our species is not at all there anymore. She says, yeah, it says to Amino. So underline the word atmospheric changes pushed our species. Underline the word species also. SPECIES. So it says, and nowhere you can see of my kind outside anywhere. The species I said, na, of type or a kind is found, and to pushed our species to extinction. I had told you the meaning of extinction, children. Almost they are no longer in existence. Almost they are dead, we can say, right? Underline the word extinction there. EXTINCTION, extinction, which means none of my family or species is found on this planet anymore. Meenu, oh, that is so sad. Couldn't we, the humans, do anything to save you? Then she asked, Are if it is the case, our human beings, they did not help you anymore to save you or what? She asked Dino. Then Dino says, No, Meenu, we disappeared from the earth long before humans arrived. Then it tells clearly to her, no, no, me, no. Before human beings coming to earth, before that only we have been completely vanished away. Okay. We haven't met human beings at all when our species was going on. So almost before the human beings arrived on the earth, we were almost extinct, what do you call, got extincted, it says to her. So underline the word there, disappeared, disappeared, disappeared. Okay, then Minu, really? How? She asked. Let me explain it to you. Now Dino is explaining her that how it happened. So you see, man and other animals share this beautiful earth. They have been doing so for a long time, right? So children, every one of us, right? This earth is not only for the human beings, it is for all the living creatures, for plants, trees, animals, birds, okay, for even for the microorganisms, the small insects which you see, and even for we people, right? And we share this beautiful earth, every one of us. It is not that only human beings have to stay on the earth, right? So we share this beautiful earth, animals as well as all the human beings. They have been doing so far for a long time. Once there was enough of everything. So it says, see children, you can see that now present situation, and if you ask your grannies and all, right? Maybe if you ask, they will tell you. See, they used to tell, they can tell you, see, for 10 what do you call, 10 paisa, they used to get 5 chocolates and all. But do you think, children, now for 1 rupee do you get 10 chocolates? No, right? You'll get hardly, you'll get one chocolate. You just ask your grannies and all. For 1 rupee, how many chocolates they used to get? Right? So difference is there, right? As means means even they have it has become so expensive also, and what do you call, and need, we have become so greedy also. Greedy means wanting of more. Okay, though if you are satisfied, you can be satisfied only for with one and two, but you want still more. It is called as greediness. Okay, so that is what it is explaining to Menu. They have been doing so for a long time. Once there was enough of everything. Enough, ENOUGH, underline that word. Enough means it was plenty, we can say, right? More we had of everything, enough food and water, enough forest cover and grassy plants. But slowly the number of people grew, their needs too grew. So as even the number of the human beings, the populations grew, and the need of the shelter, the need of things and all was also grew. Then what did the children? They started the cutting down the forest to build the buildings, right? And many things they have done with this environment, especially we human beings, right? But slowly the number of people grew, their needs too grew. So they started cutting trees and killing animals. Today there is a very little space left for some animals. Very sad, na children? So we human beings, we always are always greedy, right? We harm the environment, we harm animals, we harm plants and all, just to fulfill our needs. So don't you think, the children, that we are so greedy? Yes or no? Yeah. See the next, the bird dodo. So even for the first time, even I am also hearing this bird name, right? Even I think you are also hearing, right? Dodo is a name of a bird, but we haven't seen at all because it has been extincted, right? The bird dodo has already disappeared from the earth. Many more species of animals are endangered. Underline the word endangered. Endangered. Okay, I had told you, right? Extinction means they are there, the species are no more, whereas endangered means the number is getting decreased, less day by day. So endangered, underline the word endangered, and may also disappear in a few years. Disappeared from the earth. Many more species of animals are endangered and may also disappear in a few years. See, what are the animals which are in danger, right? Pandas, gorillas, grizzly bears, elephants, tigers, and copper butterfly are all endangered animals. In the beginning, only I had told you, children, even tigers are also endangered animals, right? See, apart from those, even these all animals like pandas, gorillas, grizzly bears, elephants, copper butterfly are also endangered, right? Animals. Minu, then that's really sad. What can we do to save those animals? Then she asked, okay, then what is the remedy for this? What can I do? What can we do to save the animals? She asked. Dino, man must stop cutting forests and killing animals. Minu, but why do we kill animals? Then she is in a doubt. Why do we kill animals, yeah? Means what is the need of killing animals? She asked. The dino says to get leather, oil, medicines, or maybe just for fun. Some people they go for hunting, right? For fun sake they go. And we all know that leathers and all we get from the animals, right? As we have heard about the leather bag, leather belt, leather shoes, and all, right? So we get these from the animal's skin. So for that reason also they will kill, and for medicine sake, for oil sake also they kill the animals. Then Minu, that is a pity. Then she really feels so bad for that. She feels so sympathy over that. I will tell all my friends not to harm animals. Otherwise, there will be more animals in museums than in the forest. Then she says, "Oh my God, I had to tell these to my friends. Huh? It's really very serious case. If I don't do this, then after many years, or more, I think most of the animals will be in the museums, and no, and the forest will be empty." In that way, she says. So we have to be a bit careful. And children, and obviously, right, we have to save our nature. It's in our hand, everyone's hand, right? We should not cut the trees, and or we should not harm animals, or we should not kill the animals. Okay, that is what we learn from this story also, right? And this question answers and all, children, I will just send you. Okay, don't worry about that. And but children, I will just have a discussion over there. Okay, we'll just have a small discussion. Yes, so complete the following statements using the words from the box. Minu went to a, where did she go? Yes, exactly, you are correct. She went to a museum. She saw a dash in the museum. What did she see? Yes, she saw a dinosaur in the museum. Animals who are in danger of becoming extinct are known as dash animals. Means who are in danger of becoming extinct. They have not become extinct, children. So they are called as, yes, exactly, they are called as endangered animals. Animals that have disappeared from the earth are known as, means they are not no more on the earth. So they are called as extinct animals, right? Dash and dash are examples of extinct animals. Which two animals are not at all there, children? So already it is told in the story. One is dodo and another one is dinosaur itself, right? And then dash and dash are two endangered animals. So which are any two you can write, children. They have given at least two, four, five animals there. Pandas are there, gorillas, grizzly bears, elephants, tigers, and copper water. Any two you can write there. Okay, they are two endangered animals. So what did Minu get scared of? Why did she get scared? She got scared because suddenly the dinosaur starts speaking, right? And she feels a bit scared because an animal talking to her is a really scary thing. Then, how did the dinosaur in the museum look? So, as I told you, children, they have described the dinosaur there, like it's having a huge body, long neck, twinkling eyes. So that is what we have to write over there. How did the dinosaur in the museum look? Okay, it looked like very huge body. It has a very had a very huge body, a long neck, and a twinkling eyes. How did Minu react when the dinosaur began to speak? Right, she was really shocked. She was got scared. She was about to run from there, right? So this is what was the reaction of Minu actually. Why do men kill animals? Yes, because to get what you call leather, oil, medicines, and some people they kill just for fun also, right? Yes. So complete the following table with the information from the text. So what is that? So who said this? Okay. Don't be afraid of me. Who said this, children? So this was told by dinosaur to Minu. And why it was told? Because she was about to run from there when suddenly she hears the voice of the dino, right? I have heard you harm others. So this was told by Minu to dinosaur. Okay. When the dinosaur says that people means we people harm them, then she says actually I have heard that you only harm people, what human beings. We used to live on the earth. So this was told by dinosaur to Minu when he was explaining her that how they have become extincted, right? That's really sad. So this was told by Binu to dinosaur when he said that the people kill animals for their own purpose, right? Then here we have a Phillips there. Trees looked dash in the darkness of night. See, when you go at night, children, you just look into trees, how it looks. Strange, odd, right? So you can write on there strange, S-T-R-A-N-G, strange. We should dash the courage shown by the little girl. We should, what do you call, admire. Okay, we should admire the courage of shown by the little girl, amazed of. When the sun rises, the fog will disappear. Disappear, disappear. She asked the teacher to explain the poem again, hesitatingly, right? There is a banyan tree in front of our house. There is a huge banyan tree in front of our house. Dresses displayed in the showrooms looked very attractive. Yes. So we have a match the following in the next page. Yes. Given below are the names of few places having various purposes to serve. Match the places with their names. An area with lots of trees where wild animals and birds live. It is their natural home. So, what is a natural home for wild animals and birds, children? Yes, of course, you are correct. It's a forest, right? A place where wild animals are kept for the public to see. So, public will go there to see animals. What it is called as? Yes, it's a zoo. A place where people can see old and interesting things. Yes, that is what in the story is. That is all about the museum. A place where wild animals and birds are protected. So that is a sanctuary. Okay. So children, here is a small homework for you in C8. See you in the story we have seen dinosaur talking to Minu. Means they both were talking to each other. Okay. So here you just imagine that you had been to a forest. Okay. Listen carefully. You are in the forest and you will see a lion in front of you. Okay. And you are about to run from there, but suddenly the lion starts speaking to you and you feel a bit scared also, but you feel okay. It's like it convinces you that you are, yeah, I'm your friend and also and so, and you both start speaking to each other. So you can just write the dialogue between you and that lion. Okay, what all things you want to ask to the lion and what answer you may get from the lion. Okay, you only children do one thing. At home, you only become the human being whatsoever, what is your name, and you only become a lion. Okay, you just ask the question to the lion and what respond it will you, that only you have to write over there. Okay, let it be at least 4 dialogues between you people, right? You just try to write down over there. This one, that is a homework for you. See, when we visit to a zoo, we see various, sorry, I told it's a wrong, not in forest, children, it's a zoo. Okay, when we visit a zoo, we see various animals. Write a conversation between yourself and a lion whom you happen to meet in the zoo. Okay, suddenly in the zoo, a lion starts speaking to you, that you had to write what did you people speak, and there are certain words which is given over there down. It will be helpful for you. Okay, then in that way you ask. Okay. Then you can ask the questions and you can write down the answers there. And the last one is find how we all, especially children, we can help the endangered species. So obviously we can save them by just telling the people, by showing them some what you call dramas and all, putting rallies and all, right? We can just tell the people the importance of these wild animals and all, right? How important it is and why we should not kill the animals and all. We can just explain them through many activities like dramas, rallies and all. I'll just send you the answers for this children, but C8 is your own homework. Okay, the rest and all I'll send it to your in your class group. Okay, Bye bye, children. Thank you.